you kind of led to this idea of, you know, you can't do everything, but generally, what does a manager do in broad strokes? What are the kind of broad topics?
Well, I think, I mean, an artist should have some vision of where they think they're going to go, and I think a manager will orchestrate that path and that vision and help them get there where they do want to end up, or where they want, whether it's, you know, artistic success, financial success, whatever it is. I mean, I think the manager is the one, you know, controlling all that. The artist is controlling their art, the manager is controlling the business side, and they're driving the business, and they're basically, you know, guiding the artist's career, orchestrating the artist's career, however terms you want to use. I mean, but I think that's their job, making decisions that are career decisions based on what you think is right for the artist. And the relationship there, I think, has to be really trusting. I mean, you're doing something with them that they have to trust that you're going to make the right decisions. They're doing something that you have to trust that they're going to, you know, follow through with what they say they're going to do artistically. And both opinions have to, you know, be something that both parties accept. And so if the artist has, you know, says something like, look, I can't work with that attorney, or I can't work with that agent. You have to respect that, right, and find them the one that you can work with. So
the values have to align.
They do have to align.
And it sounds a lot like a marriage.
Yeah, it's a lot. I think it's a lot like a marriage, especially management. I think you can get, I think, in most cases, not all, but because there's big, huge management firms who, you know, have managers and lots of artists. But if you're looking at a one-on-one relationship and it's long going and it's successful, I think that the manager is probably the closest to the artist after the artist's spouse, if they have a spouse. I mean, that's about as close as you get. And that being said, then marriages, correct me if I'm wrong, I think in this country is about 50%.
I think it's
going to about divorce.
1 out of 2.
1 out of 2 end up in divorces. And, you know, and if I recall, when you get married, you say to death do us part. Well, management's relationships are kind of the same. You know, you're that close, and it doesn't take a lot for it to kind of fall apart. Something can happen. It's like, you know, someone does something who's an enemy of yours or you don't like, then you expect it. But someone that does something doesn't agree with you, who you're really close to, sometimes it blows up to something way beyond what it was, and it's usually, you know, it could end up in court. But the fact is, it's usually just some emotional thing how it starts. So yeah, it's like a marriage. Could end up in a divorce.